Ken Markham with Crest Jewelers.
One of the best things about being an independent jeweler is being able to get back to basics, to really get to know our customers. Because I truly believe the better we get to know the people who shop at Crest Jewelers, the better we can serve them. Whether it's preparing a treasured memento, working with someone to custom design a special piece of jewelry, or just helping someone pick out a gift. At Crest Jewelers, we try and let each person know they're important.
Crest Jewelers, downtown Bainbridge.
Toyota 94 brings more value, more quality. Toyota Camry, the best car built in the U.S. With the 94s, Toyota introduces the all-new Toyota Touch Lease. Lease Camry for $289 a month for 36 months with dual airbags, automatic transmission, AM/FM cassette, cruise control, power windows and locks, and more. All for the same monthly payment as a 93. See your Toyota dealer. For 94, there's more.
It's 7:56, and Alexander Quince joins us now from the newsroom with a look at some community events that are taking place just for you.
Good morning. Here's a look at some events that are taking place on the town. If you would like to become more familiar with the North American Free Trade Agreement, Florida State University will host a presentation tomorrow just for you. The presentation on NAFTA will take place at Carruthers Hall. The event is free. Thursday, the Thomasville Cultural Center presents Pump Waves and Dinettes. Tickets for the event are $10. And finally, Women in Communications will have their November meeting Friday at Charlie Mike's. Everyone is welcome to attend. And that's a look at some events that are taking place on the town. I'm Alexander Quint with the Good Morning Show.
Well, she transforms bad luck into lucky charms and earrings and bracelets. A Tallahassee woman makes Florida lottery tickets that don't match winning numbers into winners of their own. Eyewitness News reporter Pala Supe visited the artist at home.
This is truly a blessing. A friend gave me 2 shoe boxes of Florida lottery tickets, and she said she was going to throw them away and asked me if I could do anything with them. And I had been making jewelry for 2 years, and I started playing with them, and it's just grown from there.
It's creativity and practicality all rolled into one, a way to recycle old Florida lottery tickets and still have fun.
It started with a pair of earrings and went to a pin, then a necklace, a bracelet, and now I'm making men's ties and watches and anything I can come up with. It really lends itself well.
Artist Lynn Taylor plays with 2 themes, Florida's tropical colors and the lure of lottery riches.
I just think lottery money and gold, I always think of as Florida.
Though her jewelry sells for between $4 and $40, now that new Florida lottery tickets are out, Taylor's creations will soon be worth more.
I don't believe they'll ever be as colorful as they are, or the old ones are, so I think these are definitely collectible.
No matter what their price, the odds are you'll never see anything quite like them. Pala Supe, Channel 6 Eyewitness News, Tallahassee.
You might say a never-ending supply of supplies.
Yeah.
Right. That'll make way for midday. We'll update everything. Join us then or tomorrow morning, 6:30. Got some beautiful outdoor shots for you as we close off this Wednesday edition.
William Dewey Furnishings has been forced to offer their Greer Road location for sale. A massive wall-to-wall sell-off has been ordered. Everything in William Dewey's massive inventory is included. Nothing is being held back. All living rooms and dining rooms, all bedrooms and bedding, all rockers, recliners, and accessories. Use Visa, MasterCard, or Discover Card. Easy terms to qualifying buyers. Special selling hours weekdays 10 till 8, Saturdays 10 till 6, even Sunday noon till 5. William Dewey Furnishings, 2473 Greer Road, 2 blocks south of Esposito's Nursery off Capitol Circle, Tallahassee. Hooray!
Old-fashioned service, distinctive shop. There's nothing common about the Village Commons.
Friendly, experienced staff, worldwide customer care. Let your next trip start at the Travel Center. See all the quality and value that goes into every Peachtree and Kingsville window and door on display. At the Peachtree Planning Center. New boasted to playground playful, trendy to classic, unusual yet distinctive. Where else? Baden Baden.
Come spend the day at the Village Commons, Thomasville Road in Maclay. You'll see there's nothing common about us.
Join me for Eye to Eye with Connie Chung here on WCTV Channel 6.
Is there such a thing as an aphrodisiac? How about Spanish fly? How about ginseng? You believe this. You take this stuff and you have a better sex life. Boy, have I got a show for you. I'm telling you, there are people here that take this seriously, that say that there are such things as aphrodisiacs. Here's Mr. Prolong. Not in a very big box. In a very small box, one of our guests said. It's odorless, tasteless, and greaseless. Here's Spanish fly. They are actually selling this. You want the liquid or you want to mix it with the... Also, on our program today, you'll meet a person who will tell you that food is an aphrodisiac. I guess this is caviar, huh? Mm-hmm. And that will make you sexy. Who do you want to start with? Here's the ginseng. Anybody want to swig a bottle of this? And we'll have John Hadelberg, where are you?
I'm right over here, Phil.
You're a gemologist by trade. You believe there is sexual power in gems.
Diamonds, rubies, pearls.
So you grind up the rubies and you put them in a glass of water, you drink them, and you're in for one hell of an evening.
Well,
is this what you're telling me?
I start with champagne, and I use mostly diamonds, rubies, and pearls. I have a line called Body Gems. Passion rubies, bed pearls, breast pearls, you can imagine what they're for.
Yes.
Sex pearls, Night of 100 diamonds. Weighing up diamonds now.
John, you don't believe him, do you? Who thinks he might have something?
I like her already.
You think he might have something? Huh? This whole audience is ready to come after this man. This is not true, they're saying.
Well, I just think that if a man gave me a nice big diamond, I might go free sex.
Well, that's a good point. All right, John, give him your best shot now. Tell us your point here. You are serious about this. You actually grind up the ruby. Just take one gem, for example.
Well, in the case of the rubies, what I used to do is begin of a night of seduction.
Yes.
You're there with a wonderful lady at a wonderful restaurant, and after the second glass of champagne, the rubies go into the glass, and it's the beginning of a night of seduction that might lead quite soon to go home. There are pearls on the bed pearls. Sex pearls are a 10-foot-long strand of Chinese freshwater pearls.
Yes.
It's stacking the night for seduction.
Where's David Zimmerman?
I'm here.
You buy this, David?
I'd certainly like to see it work.
You are responsible for Zimmerman's complete guide to non-prescription drugs. You were saying, among other things, that aphrodisiacs are either unsafe or don't work. Do I understand your position?
That's my position. My job has been to look at aphrodisiacs and all the other non-prescription drugs that are on the market and try to answer the questions that everybody wants to know, which is, does this thing work, and is it safe? And
yeah, is there anything that you would possibly give your support or endorsement or maybe to that will enhance sexual desire, drive, etc., potency?
In the form of a drug?
In the form of something you ingest, like a... Are you going to say...
I'm trying to think. I can't think of one. There is one drug that is being used experimentally called yohimbine, which has been shown to have some effect in terms of turning people on and performing better.
Oh, well, so wait a minute now. The naysayer comes... Don't we have that up on the screen? Didn't we write that out? Do we have this polysyllabic? Show them, Brian. I don't know what number it is. But what's the name of this thing again?
Yohimbine.
Yohimbine. Oh, there it is at the bottom there. Sold as Yohamex. Don't we have a bottle of that around somewhere? Where is it? Where? Oh, thank you. Thank you. This is actually available over the counter.
No.
It says.
Really? Well, it shouldn't be.
Each tablet, caution, federal law prohibits dispensing without prescription. But that's, where'd we buy this? We bought this at a drugstore, right? You stole it from somebody. Is it any good?
There are studies which show that this prescription drug will improve sexual performance in psychologically impotent men.
Yeah.
But the final word is certainly not in. The studies have not been accepted as scientifically valid, and the FDA has said to these people years ago, do some more studies and come back to us and show us that this really works.
All right.
And so far they have not.
Here are aphrodisiacs sold illegally over the counter. Well, we don't want to say ginseng is sold illegally. It's just not sold as an aphrodisiac. It is an herb. But Spanish fly, you're saying is just, that's a big story and nothing to it. What's Don Qual? Estrogens, ginseng, golden seal, and Gouda cola. Whatever that is.
I don't know what Gouda cola is. I certainly know what Spanish fly is. Spanish fly is ground up insects, and they're not flies. They're blister beetles. And the effect is they are very potent irritants, and they may create engorgement of a penis or a clitoris, but they're certainly not sexual turn-ons in any way.
All right.
And the downside is that they can very well lead to gastrointestinal difficulties, and there are reports of people dying from taking this stuff, so I don't think you want to do that.
No, you know, I'm getting a little chilly myself just hearing you talk about this.
I would think so.
Dr. Felice Dunas joins us. You're a clinical practitioner, and you're one of the only non-Asian practitioners of acupuncture. You're one of the first non-Asian persons to actually make the needle.
Yeah, that's right.
Right. Well,
part of what I'm going to do here today, Phil, is demonstrate what I would call an aphrodisiac type acupuncture treatment.
okay. And Jane, you are a patient, a regular patient, are you?
Absolutely.
And you feel better when she puts needles in your tummy?
I feel incredible.
Oh, really? Does it enhance your libido?
Of course.
Of course. Well, I mean, if we don't ask, we'll never know. Tell us your story, Dr. Felice Dunas.
Well, I've been involved in this field about 19 years.
Right.
I got involved primarily because my stepfather, Phil, who was an internist, ran into many problems that he couldn't fix, as would any physician in any field of medicine. And from a child's perspective, I felt it was my duty to find something to help my stepfather get everybody better. So I got involved in another field, this field, Chinese medicine, traditional Chinese medicine, and I've been able to augment the medical system that we already have available.
Well, good for you. Are you here to tell us that if you apply acupuncture to the abdominal area, as you have exposed very delicately on this very cooperative patient here, you will enhance her sexual drive?
She's going to be delighted to see her husband this evening.
No kidding. Well,
so you believe this? Well, then what is all the applause if you don't? She's not going to be able to wait to get home. You want to start?
Yes, and let me clarify a point.
Yes.
I think my emphasis really is on increasing stamina, increasing sexual stamina.
Okay.
So rather than irritating the system and jump-starting it into feeling sexual, my underlying theory is the body needs to be very strong to feel sexual desire. If it is not strong, since sex isn't a survival mechanism, we won't feel sexual. We won't be desirous. So if we can keep the body healthy, then we are able to maintain our sexual interest level. I'm more interested in keeping her body strong and healthy, and that would include her sense of her sexuality, than I am in jump-starting an exhausted system and saying, well, I know you're very tired, but let's ignore that and give you an acupuncture treatment, and then you'll want to go to bed with your
Very responsibly stated. Now, may I ask you to just, you want to start?
Yes, I'll demonstrate what I'm about to do here. I've already sterilized the area. I've used alcohol already. These are sterile and disposable Japanese acupuncture needles. They're very thin, as you can see. Now, this is a painless experience, believe it or not. In fact, I can put 28 of these tiny needles inside the shot syringe that you get your tetanus shot through and such.
Yes.
It's so tiny, like so. And I'd like to demonstrate, when I insert one, that it is indeed a painless experience.
Good. And, now, how long... What?
I heard that.
How long, it's about a 6 minute, as I understand. There goes another one. Bang.
Now, wait a minute, Phil.
Wait a minute. Hang on. I'm right here. Yes.
We need to ask our patient how she's feeling and if she's comfortable, and does it hurt?
Used to be I chose the questions, you know? Everybody's how do you feel, and does it hurt?
I feel fine. It doesn't hurt at all. You can't feel anything.
I believe you. Having had this happen to me once on this very program, it is true. However much it may make you wince, there is no pain involved in this. And
That's
obviously, you know what you're doing. You've been doing it now almost 20 years, and this is about a 6-minute undertaking.
Yes, actually, I would leave these in her a bit longer, except the result of an acupuncture treatment is generally that the patient feels very relaxed. And because I'd like to be sure that she's alert enough to participate in whatever discussion we have, we're going to abbreviate that somewhat today.
Okay, all right. How are we doing, David? You're probably going to say this isn't a good idea. Boy, you talk about raining on a parade, David. We're looking for an aphrodisiac, David. If we can find it, you and I will never have to work again.
That's right.
I mean, we'll be back in the trucks right up to the 7 to 11.
Absolutely.
But you're saying dream on. It doesn't, there is no.
It could come. It could happen. But it hasn't happened yet that I know of.
Yeah.
Well, what happens if she goes through all this and then her husband says,
He's got a headache. Yeah. We have Jeffrey. We want you in here. Jeffrey Allman.
I'm getting turned on just by walking.
Oh, I bet you are.
I'm next.
What are your what would you want this audience to know, having overseen our first dialogue here? First of all, you do believe there are certain food stuffs that do enhance libido. Do I understand you?
I think yes and no, but let me give you the yes part. Most people are very uptight, particularly when the single people are dating. They have the first date jitters, and they need to calm down. And so for many of them, a little bit of alcohol or even a cigarette or some other herb might calm them down so their emotional level gets pricked up higher.
Yes.
And so if you classify and define that as an aphrodisiac versus a love potion, I say, yes, I believe in it. And there are many chemicals out there, all of which are non-over-the-counter and non-prescribable. They're flatly illegal, which, if your audience is truthful about the friends they know who might have 20 years ago tried something, will swear that they were turned on sexually by something.
I got some lover stimulant pills here. Boy, these look like they were made in a garage somewhere behind. So I interrupted you. You wanted to say?
No, I've got some here. I got these at a store. It's a new hard, fast solution for, it's called a Rexall, the quick pecker-upper.
Yes, it is called that.
And I have some ginseng gum, which, if you're really in a hurry, you should just chew the whole pack.
This is $3.99.
Yeah.
Now, here, you want to make the point.
And info for the insatiable, I think these are like red hot.
This is baloney. Do you not agree? This is no good. This is
candy.
not.
This candy is expensive. I paid up the yin-yang, $3.99 plus New York tax.
Yes.
$16 for one of those, probably.
Yes. And people with sex problems should seek help, not drugs, should seek therapy,
There's no question. Foods do a lot to make us feel good about ourselves, they give us memory. Right. When we smell something, we remember something that might have happened before. When we taste an oyster, it's been said that the smell is yucky, pukey, but the texture is like a woman's body part.
Yes.
Elbow. I know some nice elbows.
And the point is what?
The point of the matter is that when you relax and you begin to feel many of your senses, I don't necessarily fall in love like a love potion, but you feel more aroused, more titillated, more excited, more interested. But, you know, a lot of people do the wrong thing when they date. They eat too late at night, and that's not good because the body needs blood, needs energy, right. and they eat too many fats, and they eat too much protein because of the heartburn, and they have desserts, and then they top it off at the end with more alcohol, which depresses them. And so then they wonder why they don't get relieved.
Common sense may be the best antidote for those of us who...
For the most part.
We have not met Chef Barry. Just take a picture here, Brian, so we can see. This, the chef, this is the Donahue restaurant. I think it's a French restaurant.
Café du Amour.
Thank you. He is preparing an aphrodisiac meal for 4. These are people that came to the show today and said, excuse us, you want to have a sex-stimulating meal? And they said, what? And And here they are, and we'll introduce you to them in a moment. I should tell you that, can you hear me, Chef?
Yes, I can.
What are they having right now? What are our guests having now, Chef?
They're having a grilled portobello mushroom soup.
That is part of portobello mushroom soup, and that enhances your libido, correct?
We hope so.
Yes.
Along with the champagne.
Yeah, that and champagne. This is quite literally an entire aphrodisiac meal put together. I think we missed you. You started early on us, and what we haven't seen you consume are our oysters au poivre champagne. That you've already had, I believe.
That's correct.
We're moving on. We'll tell you the entree, and maybe we'll have some leftovers for some of you who may live nearby.
I never can have champagne.
And we'll be back to talk about what's in, what's out, what's legit, what's phony, and whether it is true. Is there anything at all out there that can be accurately described as an aphrodisiac? Get your notebooks out, class. We'll be back in just a moment.
Academy Award winner Kathy Bates is Frances Lacey
I'm going to come back there. You don't want me to come back there.
in the heartwarming story of a mother determined. You'll be working under me
I'll be working for you.
to give her kids the gift
You know who owns that piece of property?
that would make them a family. The critics say Kathy Bates is wonderful. This movie will reach into the hearts of people everywhere.
It's going to be beautiful.
A Home of Our Own, rated PG, starts Friday at theaters everywhere.
Today, there's the revolutionary mouthwash from Bausch & Lomb. Clear Choice. Clear Choice mouthwash is clear, clean, and alcohol-free. Clear Choice kills bad breath germs as well as Listerine, freshens breath as well as soap. And Clear Choice does it all without alcohol. It's a rush of fresh mint. Clear Choice mouthwash.
Bonsoir. Welcome to the Grand Old House.
There is only one. It is the Grand Old House, South Broad Street, Thomasville. Periwinkle, we've got all the looks you want. We're Southwestern savvy full of style and spice. Periwinkle is warm, soft sweaters and tweed jackets for casual cool. Periwinkle is fun-loving denim with an uptown kick. At Periwinkle, you'll find the clothes that fit you anywhere with comfort and style. Discover the fresh look of Periwinkle, 118 South Madison Street, Madison Square, Thomasville.
Be part of the audience. Please send a postcard to Donahue Tickets, care of NBC, 30 Rockefeller Plaza, New York, 10112. Remember, postcards only, please.
From your book, David Zimmerman, Complete Guide to Non-Prescription Drugs, the FDA banned the sale of all aphrodisiacs in interstate commerce in 1990, but desperate hope springs eternal, and where there's a market, manufacturers and vendors can usually be found to meet it. No doubt about that. That's true. Your point here is, let's say this loud and clear, the FDA has in no way, never even remotely suggested that this or that is somehow libido enhancing. It's not. We have not identified an aphrodisiac. It is true we seem to have danced around some along the way. Spanish fly was whatever. Now you're telling me it's insects. Whoa.
Yeah, but Phil, don't forget, those are government bureaucrats. They're sexless anyway.
Well,
I mean, what
do they know?
would a politician or government guy ever
Not to
get
be
turned
confused
on?
with, let me just, police, well, Jane has now, you have needles in your ears. Well, sure you do. I mean, why not? If you're going to...
All my close friends have needles in their ears.
Yes.
So.
See it? See them sticking out there? When you in tighter?
Coming a little bit on that and in here.
There you go. Tighter. you imagine? Huh. Ay.
I'd like to take these out now, Phil.
Sure, you're the doctor.
Yeah?
She's not going to be able to dance close with those in her ears, I'll tell you
Well,
that.
no, and no blood. There generally is no blood when acupuncture needles are taken out. Again, there's no sensation as they're removed. And what this produces generally is a very warm, comfortable feeling, a very relaxed feeling. And again, I'm not interested in jump-starting her body. I'm not interested in telling her body to feel something that it doesn't naturally. You know, when many of us wake up in the morning and we have a cup of coffee to jump-start our systems into gear, the only reason we need to do that is because we're feeling tired. And without the coffee to get us going, we're feeling exhausted. Well, sexuality works the same way. I'm very interested in helping her body feel strong from the moment she wakes up in the morning until she goes to bed at night. And sexuality is included in that because it's one of the body's many functions that it has to perform every day. So even though this treatment is directed towards supporting her sexuality and her spirit in terms of her sexuality, it's an overall system that I'm working for.
How long would it take to work?
Yes, don't we all want to know? Well, how close is your hotel room? Obviously, these, do you want to try this, doctor? I mean, is there a,
Yes, it's based on the individual. It depends how weakened someone's system is. So I can tell you this, it is possible for me to have a patient walk into the office, receive one acupuncture treatment, and walk out very excited. At the same time, it's also feasible that it would take 3 or 4 treatments for a patient to begin noticing any difference.
Are you there, caller? You wanted to say? You wanted to say? I'm looking for another number up here.
So as long as we have a navel exposed here, I'd like to expose another navel in the audience. I have one product here. It's called Night of 100 Diamonds from the other end of the spectrum. I don't stick pins in navels, but I suggest that perhaps at a certain point in the evening, a man can have his girlfriend on the bed. And for an unusual experience that she hasn't had before, she can have her navel, etc., listen to the directions, covered with these diamonds. I have a close camera. This is a project called Night of 100 Diamonds, has a historical precedence in India. As you see here,
Those are real diamonds, aren't they?
these are real diamonds. That's a whole plate full of pearls. It's,
But are they ingestible?
no, these aren't ingestible. What we have here, it's I'm going to slide off the paper. But if you
see. So this would be as in body decoration for Madame.
Well, historically, for Madonna, Madonna's ready for these. Historically, diamonds, rubies, pearls have been the gems most associated with love. There's no reason, of course, there are actually many reasons why a woman wears a diamond on her finger. It's one of the best symbols of love.
Are you there, caller?
Yes, for the woman on the table, how long have you been undergoing acupuncture treatments, and how much has your sex drive went up since then?
Yeah, very good. And have you ever been a communist?
Yes, to all of the above. I've been having acupuncture weekly for 3 years, and I got married 3 years ago after having been single for 18 years.
And you found this a very liberating, or how shall we say, enhancing experience?
Yes, completely.
Yes. All right. What? Yes. What?
Isn't this a little expensive? Both of them.
Both of them. Yeah, the gems certainly would be.
My products started at $150 and go way up.
Yes.
I'm curious as to, with any of these approaches, that how strong or how more effective is the power of suggestion?
Very good question. Very good question. Yes. Yes.
Suggestion works a number of ways. When couples are courting, perhaps the sexiest love potion is just for a man, for example, to pay attention, to listen. I don't care how many beautiful legs and bodies or breasts walk by. If he looks at one of them, that night is over. And same the other way around. So when someone feels that there's genuine affection, then they feel secure and safe, and they let their guard down, and they listen, they feel good. They're not thinking about I, and they're tuning in, to 2 ears, 1 mouth. And that's suggestible.
I think on the other side of the coin, if you're going to judge a drug, then it's got to work without the suggestion, and that's why people do tests where there is a dummy drug that's made out of sugar water and a real drug that's made out of diamonds or whatever else.
Works well. And in no case has anybody ever proven that there was any particular response that could be measured.
Placebo effect. In the 1950s, it was proven that placebo, or the power of suggestion,
continues to serve after the portobello mushroom soup. We are encouraged to see both our couples still here with us. Your Roquefort terrine, spinach Roquefort terrine, I guess, is also one of the servings that will precede the entree, about which we'll speak in a moment as we continue this exploration of, is there such a thing as an aphrodisiac? Back in a moment.
Need cash back, but don't want the hassles of all that paperwork and don't have the time to wait for a credit check? It's Speedy to the rescue. If you own your own car, Speedy Cash has got the money you need, hassle-free. Just bring your car title to Speedy Cash. We pawn your title, you keep your car, and get your cash fast. As quick as 15 minutes. There's no credit check. So don't wait. Drive to Speedy Cash today. There's a Speedy Cash location near you. Try any of Florida's seafood favorites, but be careful. You might get hooked.
Eyewitness Weather on Channel 6 has the most sophisticated radar system in North Florida and South Georgia. WCTV Doppler Weather Radar. More powerful than all the rest, it accurately sees a tornado developing. No other system in our area can do that. WCTV is the only local television station with radar that not only detects rain, but also sees the wind with pinpoint accuracy. WCTV Doppler Weather Radar on Channel 6. Weather like you've never seen it before.
I started poking holes in the condom.
She tricked her husband into fatherhood.
Is that fair? That was my husband.
But you're punching holes in the condom. He said she deceived him as well.
You wanted a baby to prove your manhood.
Was this an innocent mistake or sexual entrapment?
Men have no rights.
I never once held a gun to that man's head.
Next, Sally Jesse Raphael. Join Sally following Donahue weekday mornings at 9 here on WCTV.
Are you still? What's the, Chef, what's the entree? Have we gotten to it yet? Chef Barry? Yes, sir. Did we get to the entree yet?
They're enjoying themselves, relaxing, and right now they're eating spinach terrine. So.
Oh, the terrine, okay.
Yeah.
1987 Camus Cabernet wine. How much was that?
The Camus Cabernet is about $75 a bottle.
Really?
And well worth it.
Well, Margot and Patrick, are you Margot?
Yes, I'm Margot.
Oh, and you're Dorothea. That's Dorothea on the camera now. Okay, with Rory. Well, let us know what happens. Just relax, enjoy yourself. We're all watching you eat.
I'm just curious as to whether or not any of these are more effective for men as,
Very good.
say, for women.
Yeah. Isn't it harder to jumpstart a man, usually? Pardon me. Oh, Ben, sir. Didn't mean to.
A guy doesn't need anything.
Yeah.
To know is that his woman wants him. That's all he needs to know. If he knows that the woman he wants sexually wants him back, unless there's a physical problem, that's enough of an aphrodisiac. Doesn't every man in here agree with me?
Thank you. Yeah. So I have a question for John. How much of the gym do you have to use in order to get her stimulated?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on the woman. Certainly, you're going to see if she is already enjoying the evening, she is believing you already. But I have a full spectrum here. And if you have the Passion Rubies, for example, as long as they're having champagne in there, I think maybe we can spread around some champagne and rubies in here.
So you actually do put the rubies in the champagne?
Well, historically, diamonds and rubies have been used to enhance love. Diamonds have been about fidelity and devotion.
Yes.
Rubies have been to enhance passion. When you're out on an evening such as this, I think the only thing they're really lacking right now are the rubies.
So maybe we ought to go throw some rubies in their champagne.
I'm ready to put some rubies in some
You have?
champagne
Oh,
here.
you got champagne? All right. Are you there, caller? What did you want to say?
Yeah, how much of this is psychological, or is it like getting drunk off of non-alcoholic
Wait a minute.
beer?
Excuse us. We're splashing of a... It's a little bit like getting what?
Is it like getting drunk off of non-alcoholic beer if you don't know that it's not alcoholic?
Well, that's what we were just talking about. How much is empathy involved here? Sympathetic response, placebo effect. Maybe. Could be.
Who does the testing? Who does the testing to determine if it is psychological or not?
Well, whoever...
Do it yourself.
Yeah. Who works
I
for
believe
you?
in field research.
Yes. Don't miss the point, however, that David Zimmerman is making, and that is, as of yet, the beloved United States government has failed to give its blessing to what would be known as an aphrodisiac. No such thing. Against that cynicism comes a lot of people here. Look at where old John's already looking like a very skillful preparer.
I've kept rubies in my wallet for the last 10 years, so... I have a volunteer right here for trying rubies in her champagne.
She's going to consume, you're going to put ruby...
Well, you know, Phil, I know guys who've had condoms in their wallet for years, and well, that doesn't make them more amorous.
Here, is this, now, talk about expensive. Excuse me, honey, let me give you a couple of rubies in your champagne glass.
Sometimes the rubies float, sometimes they sink. If they're excited like you are, sometimes they just hop right up and down.
Really?
In here, in this product, the Passion Rubies, there's a full carat of cut rubies from Thailand.
Yeah. All right.
Want to give me a little left kiss first?
Oh, sure.
This.
You believe this? Who thinks maybe? Maybe. You think maybe?
This is just the beginning of the evening.
You want some? You would have that.
Thank you.
You're not worried about consuming a mineral? You're going to put a brick in your belly here.
Well, if I tell people primarily with the pearls, these ain't pinto beans.
No, that's right. All right. All right, to your health. Here, I've got another taker out here. Yes. Well, I don't know if it's going to be me. I mean, go ahead, Bill. To consume the rubies, I'm going to have a lower GI after I go with them. Here, to your health.
Thank you, thank you.
It's going to be a great program now, Phil.
This is family. It's like boarding house. You want some? You think it might work? Do you?
How long a tongue do you have?
Crushed rubies in champagne. All right. Stop being so frisky with him. Already this is working.
Why don't you take some of these
you want special bills? You do not. You're acting crazy now. I'm calling your mother. This is not right. I feel like I'm... Yes, you wanted to ask.
I do believe it's all psychological. It's like mind over matter. I mean, it's like going to a fortune teller and she's telling you what you want to hear. I mean, if you take that so-called aphrodisiac, I mean,
Jane, you don't
if you take it, you feeling a sexual desire that you want to feel. It's not necessarily the substance that you digest.
You have most of the crowd on your side. Yeah.
I happen to be a biochemist, a PhD, and I don't want to address specifically any of the above drugs or herbs or whatever.
Right.
But it's well known that most of our conditions, mental or physiological condition, is based on biochemistry.
Yes, it is.
So the general concept does make sense.
I think so, too.
But we have to approach it with responsibility and caution, and we have to take care of whatever
we have the smartest studio audiences in the business. Now, wait a minute. Listen to what this professional woman is saying. You know, if you feel happy, that's about a biochemical change in your brain. If you feel sad, that's there's no other way. You know, there's got to be, and she is saying that if the biochemistry is what determines dopamine and all that serotonin and all that stuff going around there, then we shouldn't be surprised that maybe if nicotine can make you addicted and want it, if grass can make you bibbidi-bobbidi-boo, if alcohol can change your whole outlook and so on, we should not necessarily be skeptical about the possibility of something out there to enhance your sex drive, except we haven't found it yet. What are you waiting for, you biochemist? You found it. You didn't find it. You found some needles you're putting in other people. And we'll be back in just a moment.
Introducing Corning Lifestyles, the first collection of coordinating tableware and cookware that gives you everything from cups to casseroles in styles that fit your lifestyle. Corning Lifestyles, designed for living.
With all I've got to do, I can't afford a sleepless night. So when I feel I can't sleep, I take maximum strength Nitol. It's safe and it works
Mickey and his friends sing 21 Christmas carols. Mickey's Crock Shop. Add it to your Christmas collection. One of the mechanical collectibles from Mr. Christmas. Available in Christmas departments now.
This Saturday, top-ranked Florida State is looking to ride away with their second consecutive ACC crown. Charlie Ward and the Seminoles had their sights set on more than one title in 1993, but to win it all, Florida State must stay unbeaten in the tough ACC. Maryland's head coach, Mark Duffner, has spirits high in College Park, and his Terrapins are poised and ready to pull off the upset. Join Scott Atwell and the Eyewitness Sports team for Countdown to Kickoff at 11:30, followed by Florida State and Maryland at noon, only on your sports leader, WCTV Channel 6.
They were terrorized by a new breed of bank robber.
The guy kept saying, I'm going to kill him, let's kill him.
For them, the nightmare starts at home. Inside Edition with the story.
I didn't have hostage. They were robbing the bank.
Bank employees and their families are stalked and terrorized by ruthless criminals.
I just wanted to get away.
I was scared to death. Find out how they survived bank robber terrorism on the next Inside Edition. See Inside Edition weekdays at 5 on WCTV.
Visit Jim Gary's 20th Century Dinosaurs at the Tallahassee Museum of History and Natural Science.
I don't understand what types of people are coming for the acupuncture. Are they traditionally or normally older people? Are they younger people? Are they people that don't enjoy sex or don't want sex? Or have they gone limp? Who comes to you? And why do they come to you?
Well, men typically go for the aphrodisiac.
Because they're not aroused and they want to be aroused, or because they want to be more aroused?
Go ahead, tell.
All right. Actually, many different kinds of people come for acupuncture treatment. Some who are aware that it can be used for impotency problems or sexual dysfunction problems come for that. Others come for chronic diseases that haven't been helped by other systems of medicine. I do quite a bit of addiction work, a great deal of pain control. In fact, I work in a rehab office and work specifically for pain control. It's a form of medicine that can be used to augment the medical system that we have available. So many people can utilize it. It's not one type of person.
Are you there, caller? Hi.
Yeah, I wanted to ask, if you're really in love with your spouse or your mate, why should you need this stuff?
Well, you don't now.
Well, if there's a physical problem, then you would.
Huh? And you don't later. Just because you know and you ought to know.
I do know. I married a young lady 28 years younger than I am. I don't need this.
Yeah, well, you have our congratulations. Is this the young woman about whom you speak? You have our best wishes. Well, we'll have to find you a show where, you would have a greater interest. I mean, either that or you're going to write a book and be on the Donahue show and let us know. Yes, ma'am.
I'm curious what those other objects are on the table there that look like.
Oh, yeah, I bet you are curious. I was afraid you were going to ask.
What I'd love to show you next is a product line I call breast pearls. Some of the products get very poetic. This is one of the newer ones. In this bottle here, it has a bottle of moisturizing cream. In this bottle, it's chock full of pearls. The directions...
How much?
So you have price. Only, it's under $1,000, not much under $1,000. But they're reusable and less eaten.
Yeah.
The directions on these are very simple, not exactly poetic. It says, one handful of cream plus one handful of pearls equals 2 breasts.
Really? Is that what it says? Yeah. All right.
I don't think this has anything to ask.
Yes.
It's self-explanatory.
Yeah, it's self-explanatory. Yeah.
Why do they have to be real? Couldn't you just get fake pearls?
Yeah, why?
As I said before, honey, these ain't pinto beans.
Yeah.
Phil, this thing should be called Gem Scam. Okay, this reminds me of like cellulite cream, like rub it on it disappears. The woman at the end might have something, the two guys in the middle, you know.
Well, one of the...
Wait a minute, I haven't showed you my love potions yet.
Yeah.
No, I think that the point is that there are thousands and thousands of medical scams out there that are run on people who have very, very real needs. People who have sexual problems, people who have problems with overweight or psychological problems, and people put an enormous amount of money into these futile treatments, these rip-off treatments.
Thank you for making that point.
A question for the acupuncture. How long does it last? What if in the middle of it, it wears off? Does it have to run down, say, hold that thought, I'll be right back?
And you're going to look real funny getting in a cab, you know, with all those needles
This
sticking.
is actually a very important point. It's the point I was originally trying to make, and that is my goal is to help support the body in building its own strength and its own stamina. This is not a jumpstart deal. Chinese medicine is about building and long-term longevity. In fact, it was built on the concept of longevity. The emperors and the rich nobility who could afford medical treatment had many, many wives, and one of the purposes of this medical system was to help develop something that would give them the sexual stamina to care for the literally dozens of women that they had access to on a regular basis, and to keep those women very healthy and strong.
I just think positive thinking and the imagination are so much cheaper.
And respect for their partner.
Well, actually, if you're using like the diamonds and the pills and everything, and you're expecting something to happen, you're kind of putting too much pressure on a certain situation. So don't you think it's just mind over matter?
That's a good point. You know, pretty soon, by the time you get through with the candles and the
products here, essentially you want to create something that's intriguing, alluring, mysterious, has a lot of mystique to it.
Don't you have to put your mind in it, too, as the she asked.
What your mind is in it, certainly, of course, and what this does, it creates a certain atmosphere. People have never had anything like this before. If they want something very special, then this would be something they would turn to. A number of people come here, if they're honeymooners, and they want to have clutch jewels for the bath. They want to have sex pearls for the bed.
Sure. Sure they do. Chef Barry is preparing our aphrodisiac meal for four. Margot and Patrick are a couple, as are Dorothea and Rory. Chef Barry has, as we've already established for you, already served Milan oysters au poivre champagne, grilled portobello mushroom soup, spinach Roquefort Torrini, a 1987 Camus Cabernet wine, and what do you suppose the main event of this aphrodisiac meal is? You don't even know. You people don't know anything. Lobster is correct. How the hell did you know that? How did you know this? That's what you...
Yes, all the time.
I see. And you have a fun house, don't you?
Yes, we do.
And a lot of happy people.
And we're having another baby.
Well, congratulations. A lobster did this. We'll be back in just a moment.
There's only one supermarket with friendly service and ways to super save it. And Harvey's is the one.
This Wednesday, save on Donald Duck orange juice in a half-gallon carton, just 69 cents. Harvey's Supreme USDA Choice Round Steak, a low $1.59 a pound. And Golden Ripe Bananas, only 19 cents a pound.
Eat better for less. Shop the one store with Wednesday super savers and friendly service. And so you don't forget, Harvey's is the one.
Yes. I looked in the mirror and I just went, oh my gosh, I look like a different person. I was huge. I went to Jenny Craig because I needed someone to help me the whole way through. I had a lot of bad habits. Deborah helped me change them one at a time, and I could call her any time I needed her. I got the help, and I wanted to, tell people, you don't be afraid to reach out and get that help.
Great, thank you. Call us right now and find out about our grand opening special. Pick up the phone. Come on, give us a call.
When you're small, jewelry just out of bangles and sparkles. As you grow older, you want your jewelry to be an expression of you. At Sergio's Jewelry Design in Tallahassee, we work with you to create custom jewelry, choosing stones, designing settings as original as yourself. Beauty comes in many shapes and sizes. Express yourself with Sergio's unique handcrafted designs. Sergio's Jewelry Design, just past the Silver Slipper on Sunny Lane, Tallahassee.
Hi, I'm Les Brown. Even for a comedian, dating after divorce can be a bad joke.
Well, I made a big mistake. I dated my divorce lawyer.
Finding a good man is no laughing matter. Ask famous socialite Roxanne Pulitzer.
I have found that the minute you start wanting that, of course, that's the last thing that's going to happen to you.
Are there secrets to successful dating after divorce?
I'm very careful careful. I trust my instincts.
See how to survive dating after divorce on The Les Brown Show.
Join Les Brown weekday mornings at 10 here on WCTV Channel 6. For a transcript of Donahue, send $3 to Journal Graphics, 1535 Grass Street, Denver, Colorado, 80203. Or call 303-831-9000. To order a video cassette for only $24.95, just call 1-800-FOR-VIDEO.
I'm pleased to welcome you to Cafe Donahue, where Margot Karpides and Patrick Kelleher are guests of ours, as are Dorothea Tchaikovsky and Rory Shelley. These happy couples showed up just to see a TV show, and what do you know, they're getting a full-course dinner. This is our aphrodisiac menu, and the reason I say that is because that's what it says here. No, I think this is possible. We are serving lobster mirage with ginger, I understand? That's with some ginger. Yes, and it's good, huh?
That's wonderful.
Enjoying so far?
Good.
You are? Excellent. Well, do you have any feelings? I mean, I'm sorry to invade your privacy like this, but, I mean, I don't know. Do you think? Is there something to this?
Maybe.
This meal could be? You're not going to be able to see if I'm upstaging you. I'm not sure. You're Margot or Dorothea?
I'm Dorothea.
You're Dorothea. Maybe you're saying.
Maybe.
It's different. You're having champagne and red wine, huh?
I think it's the champagne.
You think it's the champagne? So after you, after you cook all that food in a champagne, you throw the food out and just drink the champagne. But you both couples look very, very happy to me, and I want to thank Chef Barry for his assistance in helping us prepare this aphrodisiac meal. I'm afraid to ask you what dessert is. Do you know? You do know. You want to tell our audience what it is?
Chocolate climax.
Chocolate climax cake. Well, we wish you well with that. We hope our audience has enjoyed it. I'm going to take now 30 seconds to get back into the studio. Don't leave me now. You're right now. All right, open the door for me. Thank you. Well, that didn't take long from the... You guys, what did you do?
I put a few acupuncture needles in Kristen here. She was interested in experiencing this, and what I've really done is I've used the acupuncture points in the ear, which have a neurological connection, meaning they're actual nerves
Head on, Brian. There it is.
that connect her ears with the rest of the body. And I'm doing a treatment that is just initiating some stamina, bringing stamina up into her system. It's not specifically geared towards jet firing her into her boyfriend's bedroom this evening. But
Pardon me, are you
How do you know this thing works? What is the evidence?
what we have in terms of documentation is several thousand years of clinical use and proof. Now, we have some trouble documenting this according to the Western system of medicine and according to biochemistry because studies haven't been adequately done. There are many Chinese herbs that I have brought here that have been used as aphrodisiacs for literally thousands of years, and I'd like to go through them a little.
We have very little time, so please do it.
All right, I'll be very brief.
Please.
We have seahorses here, as you can see. We have deer horn, which is sliced. This is the antelope, which is sliced very thin. Antelope horn, which is sliced very thin.
useful for an aphrodisiac?
Deer horn, did Bambi's mother know this?
I'm not kidding. You're kidding. These are... This is the ossified expression of one live seahorse.
That's right.
And you grind it up and put it in champagne, or what do you do?
No, you make a tea out of these. You take several of these in combination, and teas are made. Now, unfortunately, I don't have enough proof because, from the Western scientific perspective, we haven't done the research necessary to prove that these work.
Yeah. Don't you think you ought to do that first?
I got a break. Yeah. Well, I don't think you're not necessarily guaranteeing anything.
Your medical model is not the only medical model that has been used on the planet, and not necessarily should it be.
So, in other words, you shouldn't use a Western barometer to determine an Eastern remedy. What's this?
This is called Dong Quai. This is a feminine tonic. It supports blood flow, but when used in excess, please don't go out and say I saw an acupuncturist on the Donahue Show and buy these things and use them. They're to be used by practitioners.
What is it?
This is placenta.
Placenta?
This is, right, you can see the tissue here on the back. This is placenta, and it's used as a tonic for women postpartum, post-childbirth. As is this sweetened vinegar here.
Okay, sweetened vinegar. Is this is a cookie, though, that it comes on, right?
No, this is the...
I mean, what is this? Isn't this baked?
This is the shape that a placenta is when it comes out of a woman
and we'll be back in just a moment.
Introducing Corning Lifestyles, the first collection of coordinating tableware and cookware that gives you everything from cups to casseroles in styles that fit your lifestyle. Corning Lifestyles, designed for living.
You're still worried about denture odor? Come on, honey. I've been telling you about Minty Double Action Paladin for months now. It controls denture odor and cleans tough stains. So what are you waiting for? Try Double Action Paladin.
Comparisons can be very enlightening. So we invite you to compare the quality and the low prices at Publix to any other supermarket. You'll be pleased. High quality, low prices at Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Your wedding gown. At the Bridal Barn in Moultrie, we know you want something really special. That's why we have the area's largest selection of bridal gowns and accessories. Over 150 wedding dresses in stock, plus everything to outfit your wedding party. The perfect dress does exist. If you've been everywhere and seen everything, it's time to visit the Bridal Barn. The Bridal Barn, 4 miles west of Moultrie on Highway 111.
Please send a postcard to Donahue Tickets, care of NBC, 30 Rockefeller Plaza, New York, New York, 10112. Remember, postcards only, please.
Nothing happened.
All right, I don't know whether we've discovered an aphrodisiac at all, but Chef Barry is here. You got something to serve these people? Why don't you just take it out there in the house? What have you got? You've got lobster there, you've got oysters, we've got everything you want. This is the aphrodisiac meal that we serve. Sir, you wanted that?
Two short questions. One is there a money-back guarantee on this stuff?
No.
And second, Phil, is this rating sweep or is it next month?
And every month is rating week. Yeah.
Today's my 30th birthday, and I'm glad I don't need any of this stuff. I just have a wonderful husband.
You have anything that works in reverse if you're in overdrive.
If you have too much of a sex drive, we used to have what they called saltpeter back when I was in school. I don't know if it was every year.
We consider that a symptom in the Chinese medical system. Someone who has too much or too little of any drive in the body, too much or too little appetite, too much or too little sex drive. And what that means is that the body is running on overdrive. It's hyperactive. It's too active. And then we would give your system ways to calm down so you become more normalized to what's really healthy for you.
Yes.
I'm curious, how much of an acupuncture session?
It ranges anywhere between $20 and $100 at different
And
points
we'll
in
be
the
back in just a moment.
Call the number on your screen and bring the magic of Christmas into your home with the John Tesh Christmas Collection. This 2-album package includes 28 songs, nearly 2 hours of seasonal instrumentals, and features your favorite Christmas carols performed by the incredible Christmas Orchestra, the Paulist Boys Choir, and by Emmy Award-winning composer John Tesh on piano.
Call 1-800-446-3993 to order the John Tesh Christmas Collection. Choose 2 CDs for just $24.95 or 2 cassettes for $19.95 plus $4.95 shipping and handling. With your order, you'll also receive a heartwarming 40-minute Christmas video free. Allow 2 weeks for delivery. Call 1-800-446-3993.
We were just informed that South Carolina officials have found Charlotte's husband's home address. Their ex-husbands ran out on their kids, but we're going to track them down.
I'm not sure how he's going to react to this.
He is not going to like it one bit. Can you call the sheriff and send them over there with a warrant?
I can do it right now if you want me to.
Yeah, would you call the sheriff and, we're catching deadbeat dads on the air. Next up.
See Oprah, Wednesday at 4 on WCTV.
This woman's daughter died after her son watched a violent TV show. Is TV and movie violence killing our kids? Next, Donahue.
Well, Margot and Patrick, Dorothea and Rory, you have our best wishes for a happy evening. This audience, of course, thinks that whatever you do tonight is your own business, and of course we have no nosiness at all. Although there is one woman in the audience that wants you to report back to us in 9 months. Here is Non-Prescription Drugs is the title, a complete guide to non-prescription drugs. You're going to see it right through the names there. There you go.
Human's Complete Guide.
Yes, you wanted to say.
Does it matter, like, age difference with the acupuncture? Does it work better on younger people or older people?
It works very well on everyone.
Services provided and promotional fees paid by the following.
Lady Stetson, the spirit of the West, the power of a woman, the fragrance that captures it all. Lady Stetson, it's how the West was won.
Hey, Remington, shave this. Introducing the Remington Triple Foil, the only shaver with 3 narrow microscreens. Remington Triple Foil. If you can grow it, we can shave it.
Guest accommodations provided by the Drake Swiss Hotel on Park Avenue, New York's premier address for business or leisure, with guest rooms, suites, and conference rooms for up to 200 people. Call 1-800-BREAK-NEW YORK and ask about our special packages priced from $150.
If Mother Nature didn't put the Blue Ridge Mountains where she did, if she gave us 1 less day of sunshine, or 2 more inches of rain, if she didn't give us cool nights with crisp mountain air, then we wouldn't have apples good enough to be from White House Apple Country.
The world's best range is here, and it's made by GE. It gets red hot in seconds, and it's so easy to clean. 6, 8, 9-inch burners. And they work with most cookware and have a 5-year warranty. And many of GE's new smooth top ranges are available with GE's True Convection Oven that cooks recipes up to 25% faster, and it browns more evenly. See South Georgia and North Florida's largest selection of GE smooth top ranges, with over 12 models to choose from. Only at Bobby Dollar Appliance Electronics, Thomasville.
This Saturday, top-ranked Florida State is looking to ride away with their second consecutive ACC crown. Charlie Ward and the Seminoles have their sights set on more than one title in 1993, but to win it all, Florida State must stay unbeaten in the tough ACC. Maryland's head coach, Mark Duffner, has spirits high in College Park, and his Terrapins are poised and ready to pull off the upset. Join Scott Atwell and the Eyewitness Sports Team for Countdown to Kickoff at 11:30, followed by Florida State and Maryland at noon, only on your sports leader, WCTV Channel 6. Frank Ranicky and Carmen Cummings on Eyewitness News at 6 and 11.
I was wondering,